April 2001, and the Valencia racetrack shimmers in the sunshine of the Spanish spring. We are here with Ducati World Superbike team riders Ben Bostrom and Ruben Zaus, plus motorcycle journalists from around the world. The occasion is the launch of Ducati's ultimate superbike, the limited edition 996R. Part of the 996R is the new Testa Stretta V-twin engine. Its narrower valve angles enhance both carburation and combustion, and the result is 135 horsepower at 10,200 RPM. No other Ducati road bike uses the Testa Stretta engine. The 996R shares it only with the factory team's World Superbike racers. And it's the closest thing to a genuine World Superbike racer for the road that you can buy. No rival factory will sell you anything as close to their team machines as the 996R is to the bikes that will win numerous World Championship races for Troy Bayliss and Ben Bostrom in 2001. Technical briefing over, the journalists move on out to where they really want to be, on the trackside. They take the chance to grab photo opportunities with Bostrom and Zaus, while the Michelin tyre specialists and Ducati team mechanics prepare the bikes for the test sessions.
It's just without the
Soon the Valencia hillsides reverberate with the thunder of Ducati's 90-degree V-twin. It's time to take to the track. The 996R is significantly different to the standard 996, which itself is one of the world's best road-going superbikes. And as the journalists put the bikes through their paces, let's go over the specifications of this true racer for the road. We'll begin with the engine, the new Testa Stretta taken straight from the World Superbike racer and tamed just a little for road use. Testa Stretta is Italian for narrow head, and this accurately describes the much narrower, almost vertical valve angles of the new engine. It's still a quattro valvole, or four-valve unit, with two inlet and two exhaust valves for each liquid-cooled cylinder. But the new layout means more fuel-air mixture is injected into the engine and is able to flow through at a faster rate than on the standard motor. Marelli electronic fuel injection handles the intake end of things, with air being sucked in through 54mm throttle bodies. And the same Italian company's electronic ignition makes sure that the fuel-air mixture is totally exploded in the combustion chamber after being compressed at a ratio of 11.4 to 1. Ducati's famous desmodromic system of valve operation dispenses with valve springs and mechanically closes each valve firmly against its seat, whatever the RPM. There's none of the valve float that can plague engines where springs do the job of returning open valves to their seats. That's one of the reasons why this big V-twin can roar to over 10,200 revs per minute. The other reason is the very short 63.5mm piston stroke of the engine, compared to its cylinder bore of 100mm. These over-square dimensions cut piston speed by reducing the distance that the pistons travel on every one of those 10,200 crankshaft revolutions each minute. As well as producing 135 horsepower, the 996R motor also has plenty of mid-range pulling power. Maximum torque figures are 10.3 kilograms per metre at 8,000 RPM. Primary drive from the engine to the 6-speed gearbox is by racing-style straight-cut gears. From there, the power gets by chain to the rear wheel via a dry multiplate clutch with hydraulic operation to ease the strain on the rider's left hand. On the chassis front, the 996R naturally sticks with Ducati's lightweight and torsionally rigid tubular steel trellis frame. 5-spoke 17-inch Marcassini light alloy wheels use two 320mm Brembo disc brakes at the front and a small single 220mm disc at the rear, where less braking emphasis is needed. The front brakes have big 4-piston 4-pad calipers for maximum stopping power, while the lightweight 2-piston 2-pad caliper suffices at the rear. Suspension at front and rear is via Öhlins units. A pair of the Swedish company's famous upside-down forks reduce unsprung weight at the front and allow 120mm of travel. Rear wheel travel is 130mm, and the progressive monoshock linkage is controlled by an Öhlins shock absorber adjustable to racing standards for both spring tension and hydraulic damping. Finally, the whole bike is clothed in racing quality carbon fibre bodywork, which contributes to its on-the-road weight of 185 kilograms or 407 pounds. With a specification like this, it's no wonder that the 996R gets unanimous approval from all of the international press testers on track. And now that their own tests are over, the journos get the chance for another photo opportunity. Troy Bayliss has arrived to join Bostrom and Zaus, so he and Ben take to the track for a few hot laps to show just what the 996R is capable of. Troy is riding the number 8 bike, while Ben is on number 9. Together they show why they're regular winners in World Superbike Championship racing, as well as just what the 996R, the first cousin to their factory racers, can do.